Back in 1964, this Mercedes was built to outshine models from other luxury brands, such as Rolls-Royce, Lincoln, and Bentley. The sedan was to demonstrate Mercedes-Benz technological superiority, so when it came to development costs, money was no object. The result was the Mercedes 600. The 600 made its debut half a century ago and quickly became popular with royalty, heads of state, and celebrities. Often used for parades and other ceremonial occasions, the car was an impressive 5.5 meters long. The 600 was technologically impressive too. It featured a V8 engine which at the time was only offered by the likes of Rolls-Royce, Bentley, and American automakers. The 600 was fitted with the largest car engine to come out of post-war Germany. With a cubic capacity of 6.3 liters, it generated a whopping 250 horsepower. The car's complex hydraulic pressure system powered numerous amenities, including the power windows. Mercedes-Benz filed 15 new patents during the 600's development. The car's styling was classy and streamlined. Its characteristic radiator grille made it immediately recognizable as a Mercedes. Designer Bruno Sacco and his boss Karl Wilfrat trimmed the lines around the windows and lights with chrome, but otherwise consciously shunned the ostentatious.
The 1935 Duesenberg SSJ, formerly owned by Gary Cooper, sold for a jaw-dropping $22 million over the weekend at the Gooding & Company Pebble Beach auction, setting a record for the most valuable pre-war car ever sold at auction. It also appears to have become the most expensive American collector car ever sold at auction, eclipsing the very first Shelby Cobra ever made, which sold for $13.75 million in 2016. The Duesenberg was also the lone American-made entrant in the list of top 10 sellers, which was crowded with the names Ferrari and Porsche. You have to go all the way down the list to number 21 to find the next American car, a 1930 Packard 734 Speedster Phaeton, which sold for a mere $1.127 million. All told, Gooding & Company said it realized more than $116.5 million in auction sales over the weekend, with a whopping 25 cars sold for north of $1 million, an 84% sales rate and an average transaction price of $947,174. Clearly this is how the other half 1% lives. Gooding & Company said there were 5 world record sales at the auction. Joining the Duesenberg were a 1955 Ferrari 500 Model Series 2, which sold for $5.005 million. A 1958 Ferrari 250 GT Tour de France Berlinetta, $6.6 million, a 1967 Ferrari 330 GTC Speciale, $3.41 million, and a one of two 1966 Ferrari Dino Berlinetta GT, $3.08 million. Oh, and that 1969 Ford Bronco test vehicle we told you about? The one that was rebadged by Holman and Moody as a Bronco Hunter? It sold for $121,000, which was well below the expected range of $180,000 to $220,000. Perhaps it was the presence of all those gorgeous Porsche Spyders and Ferraris that meant collectors weren't interested in boxy, utilitarian off-roaders. Gooding & Company had expected the convertible Duesenberg coupe to go for more than $10 million. It was one of only 2 of its kind built by Duesenberg, the other having gone to Clark Gable, with a specially shortened, 125-inch wheelbase and a supercharged straight 8 with double overhead cams, able to produce around 400 horsepower and a top speed of 140 miles per hour. It features a lightweight open roadster bobtail body produced by Legrand out of Connersville, Indiana. The car was also owned at one point by race driver Briggs Cunningham.
This was the automobile that took Best in Show at Pebble Beach in 2011. It will go on to take Best in Show here too.
You running a taxi service?
Yeah. Just rent taxi. Be right back. 5 francs.
And this is a special award, corporate award, the Mercedes-Benz Club for the most historically significant Mercedes-Benz. 1940 Mercedes-Benz 770K. Okay. Presented by Stephen Dirks.
We're such a lucky man.